Hello and welcome to the presentation of our university in Germany. It's the Technische Universität Bergakademie Freiberg. My name is Thorsten Meyer. I work at the international office. And next to me, this is, please, can you introduce yourself?
Всім привіт. Мене звати Даня. Я не працюю в інтернаціональному офісі. Я навчаюся в цьому університеті і сьогодні буду допомагати господину Майеру про нього розповісти.
Okay, so we will do this together. First, I want to introduce the university. I'm sorry, I do not speak Ukrainian. I have to do it in English. I hope you are good in English. So I'll switch it to my position. So first of all, where is Freiberg located? It's in the east of Germany in the federal state called Saxony, close to the Czech Republic border. And Freiberg is a small university town with approximately 40,000 inhabitants. As you can see here on the picture, it has a medieval round shape. Once before a time, there was a wall surrounding this red area with the houses with the red roofs. And that was the historical medieval town, as you might find it everywhere in Europe. Yeah, in lots of countries, you have this shape of cities, and it is well preserved in Freiberg. The old substance of the town. You can even find some rests of this old town wall in the park area surrounding this beautiful small town. As I can say, I was born in Freiberg, and yeah, I enjoy life here. One other thing we are proud of is that the region where Freiberg is located lately became a part of the UNESCO World Heritage Region, Montanregion Erzgebirge Krušnohory, since it is a mining area since 800 years and more. Everywhere in this middle range mountains called Erzgebirge, mining activities went on since centuries, and you can find a lot of historical sites around the area, and you can explore that if you come here. These are some impressions from our marketplace in Freiberg and a view from above, from a hill, looking at Freiberg in winter. And we have a castle called Castle Freudenstein, which hosts a mineral exhibition, which is one of the most beautiful mineral exhibitions. It has more than 3,500 mineral specimens, and this is because Freiberg is a mining university, and we have a mineral collection also since the beginning of this university. And this is why the donator of this beautiful mineral exhibition chose Freiberg as a place for donating her extraordinary collection of minerals. And we are so lucky that this castle in the center of our town hosts this beautiful exhibition today. Another fact that makes Freiberg a really good place to live in is Dresden is not far away. It's only 40 kilometers away with the train, which is a very good train connection to Dresden is available. It is only 30 minutes to reach Dresden, and you can spend the weekend in Dresden. Lots of parties you can attend there, and shopping is possible. And as you can see, it's also for tourists a really beautiful place, especially in summer. And the other beautiful city which you can reach within a day trip is the capital city of Czech Republic, Prague, 150 kilometers away from Freiberg. Life in Freiberg. So I'm not the expert in students' life because I'm already a little bit old. So that's why we ask our friend to introduce life in Freiberg as a student in his native language. Please.
Так, про студентське життя. Дивіться, у Фрайберзі сенс в тому, що тут це маленьке місто, тут доволі життя таке недорого коштує. Наприклад, всі студенти отримують з першого семестру кімнату в гуртожитку. Це на відміну від багатьох інших університетів. І кімната в гуртожитку коштує, тут на слайді написано 250-400, але це трішки перебільшення, як правило, це від 250 до 300. І, звісно, в кімнаті одна людина, а декілька кімнат ділять між собою кухню та ванну кімнату. Що стосується витрат на життя, це, ну, тут написано, що на їжу та напої 350 євро – це теж якесь перебільшення, якщо чесно. Вам 150 на це вистачить отак з головою. От, ну, плюс там якісь ще битові розходи, ну, в 250 євро на це все можна вкластися. Ну і так, в Німеччині є за 49 євро на місяць білет, який діє на всі потяги, всі автобуси, окрім потягів дальнього слідування. Це те, що називається ICE, International City Express. Але, ну, в цілому з цим білетом можна подорожувати по всій Німеччині, не мати жодних питань з цим. От. І що стосується культурного життя і розваг, то тут во Фрайберзі, не глядячи на те, що це маленьке місто, тут є і клуби, і бари, і є якісь інтелектуальні гуртки, в шахи можна пограти. Коротше кажучи, студентське життя тут є, ви не заскучаєте. Є тут і спорт, звісно. От особисто я займався декількома вже видами спорту. І на теніс я ходив, і на футбол ходив, і трішки навіть на бокс тут ходив. Тобто це все є. Воно на доволі високому рівні, все забезпечено. Є такий великий стадіон у Фрайберзі, де відбувається велика кількість занять. Взимку є
стадіон.
Так, стадіон, от можете побачити на цьому слайді. Купа курсів, більше 40 курсів, всі ведуться гарними спортсменами, яким вас чомусь навчать. Тому за спорт я взагалі не став якось турбуватися. Все з цим тут добре. І є багато усіляких різних інших можливостей, щоб гарно провести час, щоб відпочити. Наприклад, студентські організації є, які, наприклад, кожної неділі влаштовують якусь нову, або це екскурсія, або це якась подорож кудись з іншими студентами разом. Це кожного тижня, кожної неділі, кожної суботи буває. От, це теж дуже приємно, можна з кимось спілкуватися, тобто ви тут не будете себе відчувати якось наодинці, ви не залишитесь. От, я передаю слово далі господину Майеру. Якщо у вас ще є питання до мене, то ви їх пишіть в чат, я обов'язково на них відповім.
Danke. Thanks. So I want to, give you more and more details about the university. Now we have spoken just about the place where you could go if you decide to study in Freiberg. So Bergakademie Freiberg is a so-called mining university founded in 1765 as a higher educational institution for mining and metallurgy. Today, Freiberg is the worldwide oldest school of mining that existed continuously. Famous people that studied here or were professors in Freiberg, the topmost, the number one scientist who is really world famous is Alexander von Humboldt, who came as a student to Freiberg when he was young. The picture shows him as a mining student with the typical dress that students at that time wore. He studied mining in 10 semesters. He finished really in that time, and he did a lot of research he went underground into the mine shafts and did research, for example, on plants and on gases that will come out of the mountains and can threaten the life of the miners. And so, yeah, he did a lot of good things. And he was actually really working as a miner after he studied. And yeah, he was doing that. And after that, he earned a lot of, also he got a lot of money when his mother died. And then he started to see the world and became the famous natural scientist, which hopefully you know. I want to give you a recommendation that there is a book called Measuring the World from the Austrian author Daniel Kehlmann, who describes the life of Alexander von Humboldt, and a large part is also devoted to his studies in Freiberg. So it has been translated into 40 languages, and maybe you can find it in your bookshop. It's a world bestseller. It has more than 6 million copies have been sold of this book. Yeah, more not so famous, but still very important persons that are related to Freiberg University. Maybe you know the romantic movement when you studied literature or you had literature at school, and this European-wide movement, romantic, it created a lot of painters and also novelists, and one of these poem writers was Friedrich von Hardenberg. You can see him on the picture. Novalis is his poet name. He studied also in Freiberg quite at the same time when Humboldt was here. Then two important scientific discoveries were made in Freiberg at the Bergakademie: the chemical elements indium and germanium, which are very important for semiconductor industry, and these raw materials are part of any mobile phone and of a lot of electronic devices we found nowadays. Then there's a scientist called Wilhelm August Lampadius, and he developed the first gas technology on the continent of Europe after England. That must be said. But yeah, he did this. He was a chemist, and he created gas to light up the streets, which became a common technique in all European bigger cities that could afford this technology before electricity was discovered. Today, Freiberg University, also the TUBAF we call it, is very much concerned with all kinds of sustainable research projects, of course, in mining, because this is our tradition. In mining engineering, we look for sustainable raw material extraction, raw materials from mining dumps, which of course is a good idea. You have a lot of minerals still waiting in dumps to be taken out. Instead of digging the earth again, you just use it, what you can find in the dumps, which is easily to access. Yeah, and water treatment in post-mining landscapes, for example, brown coal, it's a large demand of doing something instead of letting a big hole in the landscape, treating this water and setting the landscape back and making it a place worth living. I think I skipped these parts here. We have process engineering projects, experimental physics that deal with battery storage, economics we do. This is typically for our university, as I said, it is connected with sustainable projects in order to face the challenges of today. The profile of TU Freiberg is we do not have humanities, we do not have medicine or so. We are a technical university, and we concentrate on natural sciences, earth sciences, engineering sciences, material research, and on economics. And one of our specifics at our university. Since the beginning, our teaching is oriented on practical orientation. That means we have a lot of internships during the coursework, during the courses, and works in laboratories or on test rigs. Some numbers. We offer 68 degree programs. That means bachelor, master, or so-called diploma programs. Diploma is if you combine bachelor and master, so you study for 10 semesters at least, and the outcome is the so-called diploma ingenieur, which is equal to a master's degree. We have 4,215 students at the moment, so this is the latest number from yesterday. And yeah, last year we had 604 graduates, and the semester fee, which is good to know, is only 94 euros per semester. So you pay this amount of money and you can participate in any courses for free, even in language courses, which are offered at our university. We have a huge number of students from abroad. I explain it a little bit deeper, why the percentage is even more than 50%. It's 55 at the moment. So in total, 4,215 students and 55% from abroad. Most come from Europe, then followed by Asia, India, and China. From Africa and from America are the least numbers of international students. So the next slide explains why we have such a high number at the moment, because we enroll students from Ukraine, but not on site. They don't have to come to Freiberg, but the majority of these 999 students is enrolled online. And they did not travel to Freiberg. They were just enrolled online. And this explains this high percentage of foreign students. If we reduce the amount of Ukrainian students that study online, we have 42%. And the largest group of foreign students comes from India, followed by Iran, China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Morocco, Nigeria, Mongolia, and Syria. So this looks very huge, Ukrainians, but you will not see so many Ukrainians in Freiberg. As I said, it's just an online education. But if you want, you can easily also join this project. It's called Support. Maybe, can you just read the introduction in Ukraine?
Так, це програма підтримки. Як на слайді зазначено, ми щиро запрошуємо вас ознайомитися з цією програмою підтримки, яка є безкоштовною та пропонує самостійне навчання за курсами ЄЦТС. Це просто предмети, призначеними для студентів українських вишів.
Thanks. Thank you. This is a look of the structure of our university. So you can see a picture of our rector and vice rectors and head of administration. What I want to point out, which is important, we have 6 faculties. The faculties are the places where the research and education takes place. So let me go through that so you know what you can study in our university. First, Faculty of Mathematics and Computer Science. Second, Faculty of Natural Science, like Chemistry and Physics. Third, the Faculty of Geosciences, Geoengineering and Mining. Fourth is the Faculty of Mechanical, Process and Energy Engineering. Then we have Faculty of Material Sciences and Materials Technology. And last but not least, the Faculty of Business Administration, which, as if you want to become an engineer, you also need a lot of courses in business administration in order to know how to create some value with your machines and your inventions that you do as an engineer. So this 68 degree programs I cannot go through in details. I want to invite you, if you want to study in Freiberg, to check out this website, tu-freiberg.de/study-programs. You can find all our programs there listed with the language of in which they are taught. The majority of courses, of course, will be held in German, and we have 13 programs, master's programs in English language. Yeah. The application, of course, it takes time and it is a consuming process. I think we will speak about that in the chat after the presentation. However, there will be information available on this website, tufreiberg.de/en/application, where you can find all the information which are relevant in order to apply. Also, you should know that if you study at the typical at the typical school or high school in the Ukraine, without having special preparation for Germany, you have to attend 2 semesters at a university, at a public university in the Ukraine. And if you solve those 2 semesters, you can change and study in Germany. If you just if you just finish school and you want to study in Germany directly, you have to attend another year of preparatory course and also of language courses, which is maybe not recommendable because it's always costly to study in Germany. So better prepare for your studies already in the Ukraine. What my university, TU Freiberg, offers, if you need more language proficiency, are these courses. You can see here in the time or when you apply, you already need B1 language proficiency. B1 means if you are a complete beginner, you have an A1 course. Yeah, so the learning a language after such a framework that has been introduced in Europe, it's valid in all European countries. It starts with A1, followed by A2, followed by B1, B2, and finally C1 is such a high level that allows you to study in this foreign language, in German, and each level approximately takes 150 lessons. So you already need 450 lessons German to achieve B1, and with the B1 certificate you can apply. And when you apply and want to study in Germany in a German taught course, you need B2 and C1. And these courses, B1 and C2, we offer here in Freiberg. If you apply successfully and you have an admission letter to study, you get the invitation for the B2 course, followed by C1 course. And each of these courses cost 1,250 euros, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a high quality education, only with students, and you will be prepared for the test for the DSH exam, Deutsche Sprachprüfung für den Hochschulzugang, and that allows you to study at any German university in German language. Another obstacle, so this is the worst part of the presentation, I guess. In order to study in Germany, you have to show a lot of money on a bank account so that the authorities know, you do not have to earn money while you are studying, that the general rule is a blocked account, so-called blocked account, so a special bank account where you cannot take the money off at once, but you can only take off the money month by month, and the amount of money for 1 year is 11,208 euros. This is something we cannot change. We at the university, this is general common law in whole Europe. You will face this obstacle if you plan to study in Germany at all universities. And the scholarships for very gifted and very talented students we also offer, as the university itself doesn't offer these kind of scholarships. We just have one small scholarship, it's 300 euros per month. But I recommend that you first enroll here, first come to Freiberg, enroll, and then apply for this Deutschlandstipendium, because it's depending on the grades that you will get here during your studies in order to get it. So I'm coming to the end of my presentation, but not of the session. We want to answer your questions. We have some social media channels, the usual ones, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can follow that. Just look for the hashtag TUBAF or hashtag Bergakademie in order to find us. And also lately we have made an announcement in a newspaper, or also in a magazine called Sucharna Osvita, like that, yeah. Maybe you have heard about this magazine. You can also find it online if you look for it. Yeah, this is our announcement. We posted it in the last issue, and also in the actual issue of November. You can find us there. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have some questions. Yeah, we open this FAQ mode now. Okay, wow, very good. Maybe we can start with the at the beginning in Ukrainian. Maybe you can translate it, or just or directly answer to it.
I'll translate the first one.
Yeah.
But you basically already answered it. But it says, can I immatriculate to an university after finishing the school, or is there any extra course I have to take before it?
Yeah, we already said so. Yeah, maybe you can report about your experience. What did you do in order to come to Freiberg? What kind of school did you attend?
Так, відповідаючи на це питання, як же сказав господин Майер, тут, якщо ви просто закінчили школу, вам треба буде ходити пройти так званий Studienkolleg. Це 1 рік займає. І там вас вчать німецькій мові, вчать спеціалізованим курсом, потім ви складаєте іспит точніше. І якщо ви цей іспит склали добре, ви, його майже всі складають добре, ви вступаєте в університет. Але якщо, окрім цього, ви можете просто 1 рік повчитися в Україні в якомусь виші, і тоді вам вже не треба буде йти в цей Studienkolleg, а ви зможете одразу вступити в університет.
Thanks. So we have to highlight the questions in order to appear in the middle, and everybody can see the question then. Oh. I didn't understand that. How can we post this question?
It's posted here. Or is it?
Okay, somebody else does it. Thanks for helping. How long does C1 intensive course from your university take? 3 months. You can also look it up on our website. It's described in detail which literature you need and how long it takes. And it is offered maybe 3 times in a year. Every semester we offer these courses. It will be constantly repeated. The demand is high. We always have full classes in these courses. 15 students attended. Yes, and approximately 3 months is the duration of each level. Also the B2 course takes this time. What is the most popular program in last years? Okay. I have the statistics for the English programs, and which you might not believe it. It's a material science taught in English, and our hundreds of Indian students prefer this program. So this is where the most students are enrolled. The years before we had business administration, which was, there was a system in Germany that distributed the applicants of this program, also of business administration, to every university which offers business administration. And that means, of course, every university gets a large number of students, but that means the students, they had to come to Freiberg or they had to leave it. So that's why it was the #1 study program for a long period. And after this rule disappeared, the other programs became more popular. What I can say is that, for example, mathematics, computer sciences, and also a lot of engineering courses, there are very small groups. There are not even 100 students enrolled in these programs. They are specific, they are maybe not so well known, but the quality of education in these courses, of course, it is high because of that. Small groups. You have a direct communication to your professor, to the staff. You can use the laboratories without problems, which is not the case in a mass university like Berlin, Hamburg, Dresden, where you have 10,000 of students in one study program, like mechanical engineering. Can you say something about the quality of your study program? You study mathematics?
Yes, right. Я навчаюсь в прикладній математиці, і можу сказати, що це дуже якісне навчання. От чесно, я навчався в Україні, в Київському політехнічному інституті. І от тут навчання, воно більш предметне, більш корисне і більш якісне. Не глядячи на те, що це гірнична, здавалося б, академія. Ні, воно всюди в Німеччині приблизно однаково, незалежно від університету, і це дуже-дуже якісне навчання на будь-якій спеціальності.
Thanks.
I can answer it. It's about housing.
Okay, thanks.
Коли треба починати шукати житло? Дивіться. Якщо у вас семестр починається 1.10, от якщо ви на початку літка, тобто 1.6, подасте заяву на отримання кімнати в гуртожитку, у вас взагалі ніяких проблем з цим не буде. Тобто за 3-4 місяці до початку навчання подаєте заявку в гуртожиток, і вас вам точно його видадуть. От, тому з житлом проблем взагалі ніяких немає. От, ну, якщо ви вже не змогли вчасно подати заявку в гуртожиток або ще щось, то, звісно, можна жити і в місті десь знімати. Це теж не те, що прям велике питання. Тобто, з цим проблем немає.
We can go through the list click by click.
Are there English-speaking programs, and what is the English level needed?
So these 13 English programs I already mentioned. They are in Faculty 3, that is mining and remediation management, geoscience. Then we have material science, we have mechanical and process engineering.
Mathematics in data science.
Yeah, you're right. This is a new course also in English completely. I think it's a high quality program. Once the professor asked for 18,000 euros of tuition fee, but that was waived because nobody came to pay that. So now it's for free, but the quality still is, I guess, that high. So the mathematics course. And we have one Master of Business Administration as well. It is called International Business in developing markets. So you can already see it aims for countries where developing countries where business is growing. So we have a lot of international students in this course. Please always go to our website tu-freiberg.de/study-programs to find a list of our study programs, and it's easy to click the filter, just show me English-speaking programs, and you can find all these 13 study programs that we offer. Oh, this we already answered. So all bachelor programs in German, this is correct. Yes, our university has not yet introduced a bachelor program in English. This is because bachelor programs has a longer duration, it needs more preparation. So, and we aim just for master programs, master students to attract students from abroad, unfortunately. So first you have to finish a bachelor somewhere, or you have to learn German to study in Freiberg in a bachelor program. What Studienkolleg can you recommend, and do you have some preparatory courses before studying semester? So the Studienkolleg, the number one Studienkolleg, this is for study preparatory, after finishing school and not visiting a university. So the Studienkolleg where you do not have to buy, where we do not have to pay a high fee is Leipzig, but unfortunately you are in a competition with other applicants, and only a few can get this free of charge place. If you cannot get it in Leipzig, you can attend a Studienkolleg with a T course, that means a technical course in Freiberg. Since this winter semester, we have a Studienkolleg also here in Freiberg. It's unfortunately not for free. It is 3,000 euros for 1 year. And others which I can recommend, I don't know very much Studienkollegs. There is one small town which is even smaller than Freiberg. It's called Glauchau. It is 1 hour away from Freiberg. They also have Studienkolleg, and some of our international students which come with scholarships, they attend the Studienkolleg in Glauchau, and so far everybody passed this, which is also subject to a tuition fee. But if you apply, let me mention that if you apply successfully for a study program in Freiberg and you need Studienkolleg, so this will be checked when you apply, you will always get a recommendation from our side, and you will always get a recommendation either to Leipzig or to Freiberg. This is again for you. Did we have it? No.
Поділитися своїм досвідом, з якими труднощами стикаються студенти з України при навчанні і проживанні. Досвід, труднощі. Давайте я вам так скажу. От насправді якихось величезних труднощів в мене точно не було. Труднощі такі самі, як і всюди, і в усіх бувають, що просто це інша країна, трішки по-іншому тут все влаштовано. Тобто ти, умовно кажучи, не знаєш, як там на автобусі проїхатись, де там білет взяти, куди його показати. Труднощі з тим, що може десь іноді не все розумієш, що тобі кажуть німецькою мовою, особливо коли ти тільки приїхав. Але, великими труднощами це точно не є, це просто такі дрібниці життєві. От. Тому не можу вам щось прям такого сказати поганого. В принципі, це все дуже приємно, це дуже приємне місце, і тут всі вам друзі, і всі вам допомагають, на відміну від великих місць і великих університетів. Але я б вам порадив хоч трішки знати все ж таки німецьку мову, якщо ви її не знаєте, ну, буде важко на початку. It's about my experience.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Thanks.
Is Studienkolleg associated with the university?
Yes. Also, it's done by teachers from outside the university, but also, for example, the German teachers come from our university itself. So this is just, we are using the rooms of the university for these. There's not much space required for making this T course here in Freiberg. Yeah, it is absolutely connected with the university. We do the administration, and the teachers, there's a partnership with a school which is very experienced in doing those kind of courses, and they assist the university. But yes, it is 100% a Studienkolleg by TU Freiberg. We can find it on our website about application. There you can easily find the link, and I can also post you. No, I can't. There's also the website of the international office. It's called tu-freiberg.de/IUZ, just 3 letters, IU and Z, and there you can also find information about language courses and about the Studienkolleg.
This is the next one.
Thanks.
It's about medical insurance. I can answer. Well, щодо медичного страхування. Медичне страхування, дивіться, є дві можливості. От як робить більшість студентів, і саме така стандартна і нормальна процедура, це державне медичне страхування, те, що називається. Воно коштує близько 120 євро на місяць, оновлюється воно якби саме, у вас просто з рахунку списуються ці гроші 120 євро на місяць. І ви ходите тобто ви записуєтесь на прийом, приходите до лікаря, і це все за рахунок страхування. Це все відбувається автоматично, вас ніхто нічого не просить заплатити, просто показуєте цю картку страхування. Але теоретично є можливість зекономити і підписати не державне, а частне медичне страхування. Воно може коштувати дешевше, може коштувати і 80, і 60 євро. Але я б з цим не став морочитися, тому що воно, перше, вам прийдеться, якщо ви прийдете до... По-перше, не всі лікарі приймають таких товаришів. По-друге, ви, якщо прийдете, вам прийдеться спочатку заплатити з власного карману, а потім вже писати це медичне страхування, вони вам якби відрахують. Це все доволі запарно, і насправді в цьому я не бачу великого сенсу. Звичайне медичне страхування, яке в абсолютно більшості студентів 120 євро на місяць.
Okay. May I ask, do you have a public health insurance or private health insurance?
Public.
You have the public, so you pay 110 euros per month.
120.
20. It rises always, yeah. But this is a very good protection, as you might said. Yeah, the private ones are cheaper, but you have problems sometimes in some cases if you just have a private one. So the public health insurance, it offers you surround support in any cases what might happen. Yeah. So how much does it cost to live in the city for a month? Yeah, also we at the international office, we always say it's built between 600 and 800 euros. It depends on the lifestyle. You must also think of, there are some fees you have to calculate during the year. So sometimes you have to pay a higher fee for energy that is only to pay once a year. So in summer, life is cheaper. You do not use so much energy, but you have to calculate an average month, of course. So calculate all the costs that come on your to you in 1 year, and that makes at least 600 euros, even if you are if you save your money in a good way, but you need that 600. What's your experience? What do you think, how much money is required, even if it's lower? So maybe you say 600 is too much?
I'll answer in Ukrainian.
Yes, please.
Щодо цього питання. Все правильно каже господин Майер, від 600 до 8. Ну, 8 – це може навіть вже перебільшення. От 600 – це нормальна така сума, вам цього точно вистачить, вам не прийдеться особливо ні на чому економити. Це от, 600 євро. Можна вкластися в 500, якщо дуже-дуже хотіти, але нормально це 600. Я б на це розраховував.
What we regret is that you have to pay this high amount in order to enter Germany, this blocked account, and at the end you do not need 900 euros per month. It's enough, as we said, to have a smaller fee, but this high amount of almost 11,000 euros per year, this applies only in the first year to enter Germany, to get a visa, and after that to extend your residence permit, as it is called. The authorities, they accept a lesser amount, or if you have a job, a side job doing besides studies, you can show a contract that you earn some money besides your studies, and that most of the time it's enough to extend your residence permit. Is there a support desk for finding an internship first job? We have some, as we have, first of all, there is an institution at the university called the Career Center, who have a job board, as you say, especially for high educated, also for people that finish studies, to find an interesting employer, so a company who hires, and also with the internship, it's a different thing, because you have to do internships during your studies, especially if you're becoming an engineer. You always will have to look for a company who will educate you or have you as a trainee, so you establish connections with companies in your field of study during studies, and very often these companies also, they hire if they think this student has high potential, is a good employee. They will start working at the company before they even finished with their studies, and they have to finish their studies, of course. But the companies sometimes they just grab them, as you can say, and save them. And help from the university professors. Of course, they have good connections with industrial partners. They have research. Research is being done at our university, funded by these companies. So of course there is a relation. You can ask your professor in your field if he can give you a hint, a tip, who's potential can give you an internship. And also first job, which is very close related. Yes. It depends, of course, very much on your fields of study. Engineering is more easy than, for example, I think in mathematics. Do you have experience with internship? Already?
I haven't done any internships, but I work as a Werkstudent now.
Werkstudent.
Yeah. I found it on LinkedIn website. Overall, it's not that big deal to find an internship or work study opportunity. There is also a career messe autumn.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
A fair.
Yes.
Once a year and then twice a year, I guess. In January and in the summer. Yes.
Так, є оця кар'єрна зустріч, кар'єрний ярмарок, куди приходять компанії, приходять студенти, і там доволі гарні шанси у вас знайти практику собі, ну, інтерншип або просто працювати, знайти роботу в якійсь компанії, першу роботу. От.
Okay, let's go on to the next question. If there are problems with payment, there are deferment options. I don't know, I have to confess, I don't know deferment option, but I guess I get your question. Can I take a sabbatical? We call this holiday semester. You will get the semester fee back if you apply for this holiday semester. You can do 2 in 1 study program. So one whole year you can be off without paying the semester fee. And what you do in that time, if you work, if you go home, if you have to support your family, whatever, it's on your side. You do not have to explain that, and then you can continue studies normally. Yeah? So these semesters do not count as regular semesters. Oh, yes, I think you have to. I'm not familiar with the actual rule with the Ukrainian driver's license, but I think even if you have an international driving license, you can use it for half a year. That's what I know about the international driving license, and you have to make an additional driving license in Germany. Also, they are really strict. I know this from students from other countries. You have to do your own driving license. But directly with the Ukrainian driving license, I have strong doubts that it would work in Germany. Do you know about that?
No, I have no experience with driver license.
So
sorry.
It's most of the time you have to take this sideway to apply for an international driving license, or maybe make a course to get one, and then this will be valid for only a short period, like 6 months or so. But I'm really sorry, I've noted down to close this gap. I want to know that myself. Which EU grant programs work with your university? Yeah, every EU grant program, but I guess you mean something like Erasmus. Yeah, so we have, of course, we are an Erasmus university with more than 150 partner universities in Europe. We have other grant programs like Stibet. It's also funded by, I think, the EU or from Germany, from the government. First of all these grant programs work only with partner universities, not with individuals. So if you apply for a funding program, I think you have to use the DAAD website. DAAD means German Academic Exchange Service, the biggest donator for students in Europe, and they offer a database with grants. When you can, and hopefully you can find some suitable opportunity for applying for a grant. This can be also a political party in Germany, or some association that offers some money. But the best opportunity is the DAAD itself. You can apply the better option is if you are already a PhD student or even higher, postdoc, then you should apply for a grant which can finance you for 3 years. But as a bachelor or master student, it is really hard to find a grant in Germany, since the universities do not have tuition fees, or many universities do not have tuition fees, and then you cannot get some savings in order to offer grants. So maybe it's not satisfying. You ask for AU grant programs which work with my university. Maybe you can post another question with more. What exactly do you mean? You're talking about Erasmus program. We have a website. I have really good, nice colleagues that you can also contact and ask, can I come as an Erasmus trainee or as an Erasmus student to TU Freiberg? And yeah, it's most of the time the answer is yes.
How expensive? No, I mean it's a question about the cost of living in Germany, and the question is about if you concern last 2 years, to which extent it has become more expensive.
Okay, how much it was? Is it the cost of living has been raised? Yes.
Yes, in 2 years.
I would say 30%. The food has become more expensive, but it did not double. But also 30%, the price has risen, has gone up. The energy, my rent was 520 euros, and now it is 600 euros since the last 2 years because of the higher energy prices. It's maybe a quarter to 1/3 that the prices have gone up. Food and energy. Can you compare? No, when you arrived in Freiberg, it was already
yes, it was
crisis.
Already high.
High. Yeah, but it's not like that. We have like a high. So that the prices did not double or became impossible to pay them anymore. It is still a rich country, and the government is paying a lot of subsidies. Even students received 150 euros when the crisis started. Did you receive that as well?
Yes.
Yeah, every student, also foreign students, did receive 150 euros in order to support them paying their rents. Data science. Okay. Yeah. Data science is part of our computer science programs. We have also bachelor's programs in computer science. It's not specified or it is not specialized to data science only. It is more wide informatics and computer science. That might be not what you're looking for, but of course, data science is part of our study programs in that field. And you have to apply at least 6 months in advance, half a year in advance, because you are from abroad. There is a lot of things to think about. It is not available in English. It's just all the study programs at the Faculty of Computer Science and Mathematics are in German. So please go to our website. You can apply for our programs in German at the beginning of the winter semester, and you can also start in the summer semester. You are flexible in this. That's good. You do not have to apply once a year and start once a year. You can do this on the 1st of April and on the 1st of October, summer and winter semester. Yeah, and the next question, to study in this specialty, do I need to study in the same specialty at the Ukrainian university? It is enough if you studied computer sciences at Ukrainian university. It doesn't need to be data science exclusively. And 1 year of training is is it? Yes.
Maybe we can
skip.
No, I mean about the previous question.
Oh, sorry.
You should specify, are you talking about bachelor programs or master programs? Then we can give you a more relevant answer.
Okay, you can. Okay, so we go through the next question, and hopefully we come to Victoria's question again, if you type it again.
Is there something like Open Doors Day?
Yes, yeah. We have this also twice a year. The next will be in January. Visit our website tufreiberg.de, and it is optimized for fresh new students, to attract new students. You can switch to English, and you can also find and browse the website in German, but you will quickly find the advertisement for the next open day. It's in January is the next one, and then again in summer, in the summer season.
It's also about my experience.
Okay.
З яким рівнем німецької вступати в цей університет? Дивіться, для того, щоб навчатися в університеті, вам потрібно не менше мати рівень німецької C1. От. Або B2 C1. Це залежить від конкретного іспиту і конкретного диплому, який у вас. Це все написано на сайті університету. Що було найважчим на першому році навчання? На першому році навчання, ну, напевно, адаптація до нової реальності. Я як математики, вони такі не дуже комунікативні. Тому, напевно, це було найважче. Але це, знов-таки, ну, це така доволі вигадана проблема. І ще, що стосується рівня німецької, C1 – це якщо ви безпосередньо вже вступаєте в університет, щоб навчатися, а в Studienkolleg, здається, там B1 треба мати. You should have B1 German level to apply for Studienkolleg, right? Yes. Так, щоб в Studienkolleg вступити, треба мати рівень B1. От такі справи.
Is it finished?
Yes.
Finished?
Yes.
Again, something in Ukraine.
It's again about my experience. Я навчався в університеті в Україні. Studienkolleg я не ходив. Чи є при університеті мовні курси, щоб покращити німецьку? Так, мовні курси в університеті є, і навіть якщо ви вже навчаєтесь в ньому по своїй спеціальності, ви все ще можете на них ходити, і вони там, ну, прямо до C2 йдуть, і це все безкоштовно. Це дуже гарна можливість. Я б сам її скористався, якщо б не було пересічення з іншими предметами.
I think we are here. Is this a question? No?
Just thanks.
Thanks, yeah. So let's go. We switch to this öffentliche Chat, also this public chat. Okay, there are also questions. We cannot highlight these questions. These are the same, yeah?
Yes.
The same questions. Great. So, okay, not so much. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, there is a question of Jana. She wants to study biology. Also, we have only microbiology here in Freiberg. Yeah, it is very specialized, I would say. And this microbiology is used for extracting raw materials from mines. So doing something with the bacteria. This is maybe not what you're looking for. And yeah, our microbiology course is not available English. It's a German taught course. Yes, and what you asked, you have to finish 1 year at a Ukrainian university, and then you can apply successfully. Before that, you should not apply because it would be just a rejection. Oh.
It's about the driver's license.
Okay.
It says that in the first half year, you can get a driver license for car sharing. And then it just tells about how you get a valid driver license in Germany. Yes, if you already have it.
Thanks for sharing this information with us. It's really good to know that. But half a year was correct assumption, and I have to tell you, some students and also even PhD students ask if we can support them in finding a driving school in Freiberg to where they can learn to drive and get the driving license. And it is at the moment not possible to find a quick solution. We have to wait for 1 year until one driving school is available. A place in a driving school is available. At the moment, it's like, I don't know what's wrong. A long waiting list. So yeah, the people have to move with public transport and bicycles around here, which we also recommend. For example, Freiberg University gives students, as this semester, we gave them 20 very high quality bicycles for their use. So it was a lottery, and the students won those bicycles.
By the way, I also have one.
Yes, very nice. Do you use it?
Yes.
You are using it. It has no electrical motor, so students, they have to work still for the transportation. But I really can assure you, this is a really high quality bicycle. Then there is a group of engineers who created electrical bicycles to land here on campus. The program hasn't started yet, but they look really amazing. They have 3 wheels, and you can carry a lot of weights with them. And there are some stations at the train station and on campus where you can lend those electrical bicycles with an app on your mobile phone. Yeah, it's a good project, I guess, and it's enough for transportation of heavy stuff without having a driving license.
Already answered.
Already answered. That's this. Is it?
Yes.
No, here's something about PhD. I see. Very much text.
It's just personal experience.
Okay.
And this one is about the driver's license, what we have seen. No, this one is PhD experience, and this one driver's license.
Okay. This is a personal experience. Okay.
Yes.
From I mean, the scholarships of the scholarships. We talked about that. You asked for funding opportunities from the EU and scholarships. Yeah. So again, there is a website, the DAAD. I post this message to you. DAAD database. For scholarships. This is maybe the best place to go to look for those scholarships, opportunities. Deutschland Stipendium Datenbank. It's available in English as well. Yeah, and hopefully you can find something there. It was the answer, not the question. Okay. This is danke, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Yo. Thanks for the answer. Yes, okay. We have answered all your questions. That's amazing. Thanks for your interest, really. I'm very happy. I can report to the organizers of this fair and also to my colleagues that it was successfully, because you were really asking very good questions.